Welcome back to Coaching Shorts. I'm Jose, your head of instruction at Secret Disc Golf. I want to talk to you about the process of learning. When it comes to disc golf, the process of learning a skill. There are 4 stages in this process. The first stage is called unconscious incompetence. You don't know how to do it, and you don't know what you're even trying to do. Stage 2, conscious incompetence, to where you know what you're trying to do, but you don't know how to do it. The next stage in the process is called conscious competence. At this point, you know what you're trying to do, and you can do it, but only if you're thinking about what you're doing. And finally, unconscious competence. Here, you know what you're trying to do, and you can do it without even thinking about doing it. When it comes to disc golf, when we all first start playing, we are in stage 1, unconscious incompetence. We see people throwing, somebody throws an anhyzer, we don't even recognize it as an anhyzer, we don't know what that even is. As we play a little bit more, we start understanding what that is. And we see it more. We know it's called an anhyzer, and that the disc goes left to right, and we start trying to do it. Here we have entered conscious incompetence. We know what we're trying to do, but we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to set up our bodies, our posture, what we're supposed to do with our arm, our hands, the grip, what disc to use. All we know is the basic concept. It goes from left to right. We keep learning, and through imitation, we start kind of doing it. It's really ugly. It's inconsistent. Yeah, it goes from left to right, but we wouldn't use it in a competitive round. But we keep trying because we want to learn this skill, and with time, we're going to get to the conscious competence stage. Here, you know the concept of an anhyzer, you know what you're trying to do, and you can do it, but you have to think about what you're doing. And for each one of us, it's something different. Some of us may have to be focused on having the proper posture during the throw. Some of us may be focused on the grip to make sure that that's right, that the arm is doing right. We're focused on a certain element of the shot to be able to get that anhyzer to work the way we want to. But it's pretty good, and we can get really good at it while still having to think about what we're doing, and we can use it in competition. Eventually, with more and more effort and practice and training, we arrive to unconscious competence. When we step up to a shot that requires an anhyzer, it's obvious to us. We already know how to throw an anhyzer with any disc in our bag, and we know which disc to use for this particular shot. All we have to do is see where we want to land the disc, observe the obstacle we need to throw it around, align ourselves up with the visualized line, and then disconnect. Relinquish control to our subconscious, and the subconscious executes the shot for us. If you haven't ever arrived at this stage in disc golf of unconscious competence, think about something in your life that you have been able to do without even thinking about it. For me, I used to be a pizza guy. I delivered pizzas, and part of my tasks when I was in the store was folding boxes. At first, when I learned, somebody had to show me how to fold a box, and I had to look at it and see what it was I was doing. But with time, I could fold a box in 3 seconds without thinking about what I was doing while I'm having a conversation with my friends. And before the conversation is even over, we have folded 100 boxes, never once thinking about what my hands were doing. For you, it might have been playing video games. You know what you want to do by looking at it on the screen, but you're not thinking about what your hands are doing. They're just hitting the correct buttons. You can arrive to that level in disc golf to where you allow your subconscious to execute the shot. Many people get stuck on the third stage because they want that control. They either don't understand that they can relinquish control to the subconscious, or they refuse to because they want to be in control of the situation. The best golf comes when you relinquish it to the subconscious. Don't try to do it too soon. You will get there. You'll know when you're supposed to be there. A lot of people get stuck on conscious incompetence because the skill is just too difficult. Perhaps not in the Anheuser, because that's a fairly recognized skill that we all must have. But what about cut rollers? I don't see people breaking those out in tournaments very often. It's a difficult skill, but once you know it, you're going to be glad you have it. Once you arrive to stage 4 with any skill, just one, you know you can do it for all the rest. And it takes discipline, dedication, effort, and a lot of practice to get to that. But that is where our best disc golf lies. All right, guys, this has been the stages of learning. Get through them. Try to get all the way to unconscious competence with all your disc golf, and the sky is the limit. Thank you for joining me on Coaching Shorts. See you next time.